No, but I like a guy that drives with respect. Like, drive with respect. Like, with
Do you know this is so
people.
funny because me and Rassasa can't drive.
Who said that? Who said that?
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Talk the Tweet. I'm your host, Rassasa Ebanks, and I'm here with...
Prelavarne.
And today we're going to be talking about what gives us the ick. So what is the ick? That's the first thing we need to accomplish, because...
I feel like the ick is just like when you're put off in an early stage in the quote unquote relationship.
Well, yeah.
Like, when you're first you see that when you first go on a date, you already know. You don't have to have anything to give you the ick to already know if you're going to see that person again. It's like when you see that person again and they just do something that's off-putting and they don't even know that you're put off, but it's not something that you'll mention.
So do you think, like, once you get the ick, you're ever going back? Is the ick the ending line?
I feel like because you should already know the type of personality that person has that you're dating. So once you got the ick, there's no turning back.
Yeah, for me, if I get the ick, you might as well just jump in the bin, because
block
there's
no
point.
block
There's
Instagram.
literally no point in us speaking any longer if I have the ick. I will not stop speaking, thinking about it. And the ick for me is normally just such small things. Like, it's nothing big. It's just you dancing or you even...
Okay, have you got an experience when you've got the ick and you're like,
Yes. Listen, my experience of the ick, one of my key experiences is one time I was dating this guy. Well, I'm really dating. It's the first time I think I've met up with him. I got in his car. He put this song on, Bria, and he started to dance. Like, he had his two hands moving around in rotation, nodding his head. And after that day, I swear to God, I blocked his number because I felt so, it made me
And
cringe.
the thing is, like, he probably didn't even know, like, that little thing.
No,
he probably should have known to this day.
No.
But no, one of the situations where I've got the ick, I've had many situations where I've got the ick, but one of the main ones was when I went out. I told you, remember that guy? I'm not going to mention his name. And we went out and then he got so drunk. Like, he tried to get me drunk and I got the ick because he got so drunk and then he couldn't hack his drink. Like, he tries to get me so drunk, but I'm the type of girl, like, I can hack it, do you know what I mean? And he obviously couldn't, and he was taking shots after shots after shots after shots after shots. And then it was time for us to leave and then he just couldn't walk. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm never seeing this guy again. Yeah, I had to hold him up through the station.
Oh my God! Do you know how embarrassing
it was just embarrassing. I feel like that's just an embarrassing moment, and I don't know. I've times where I've got the ick. I've had guys lie about their having their driving license. I found that quite icky.
In big 2020, you want to be lying about driving license.
Come on, it's not that. It's really not that deep.
No, but then also we have to think about sometimes with, like, the fake portrayal, it's sometimes because certain females only go for certain guys with certain things, and some females are very materialistic. I mean, if it means that you are lying to get a certain person, that means you actually care about not having the thing that the other person may want you to have. And you lying, lying is just, I don't think a lot of people understanding lying is not a way to start a relationship.
I know, like, they all come with the same line of, like, oh, man's had a ban in it, and obviously I'm waiting for it to get lifted, and then after that man's on the road, and it's just like, do you not lie? You've not even done your
still
theory
riding
test.
a scooter around
You've not
South
even
London.
done your theory test, bro. You've not even done.
You're riding your scooter around South London without your provisional license.
Failed your theory test 7 times.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Please get out here, bro.
Oh no, I think it's just one of those things where I want to read some of the. I mean, the ick is a big trending situation on Twitter right now.
So Rassasa has
I have the female versions of the ick,
and I've got the male one. Like,
okay.
you know, us girls can't do anything.
Okay, I mean, I don't think we can do anything because once we're cute, that's it. It's over. All right, I'll start with mine. Okay, so this girl said she's got a long flipping list of icks, boy. So she says it's a few. It's more than a few. Skinny jeans, messy eating, hearing them breathe while they're eating. What am I meant to do?
Yeah, that's actually cringy though. Sometimes when you deep it, some of the
long
stuff
nails,
actually cringy.
chest hair, calling me without my consent. Who even
And no,
does
bitch,
that?
I won't cut my nails.
Bitch, no, I won't cut my nails.
Seeing him too often, I don't think that's the ick. Only wearing sneakers. If I ever go to his place and it's messy, he's never ever seen me again. Now, I don't know if that's the ick.
I don't necessarily know.
I feel like you can get the ick from like skinny jeans and like nails and like, but chest hair. I like a bit of chest hair. There's not a problem with chest hair.
You don't shave your chest?
Yeah, he does, but I mean like a little bit of chest hair's calm. I'm like, what's wrong with it?
I don't know. I feel like I feel like when a guy's excessively hairy, like, I feel like okay, like you can have hairy legs and that's cool, but not too much hair.
Oh my god, do you know what one of my icks are? And I'm not afraid to say this, and I'm gonna say it with my whole entire chest. A guy that wears Mackenzie in 2020.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
gives me
draw
the
out.
That would give me the ick. I'm so sorry, Mackenzie.
Okay, do you know what I get the ick of as well? Men that wear Alexander McQueen.
Oh.
Fuck off.
It feels like you're just sitting there saying, "Notice me."
I
It feels like you're just saying,
know.
"Come and look at my shoe."
Oh my days! It's just
Why?
so cringy.
I think as well, you know what? Slyly becoming the ick is certain tracksuits. The tracksuit that every guy wears.
Nighttime.
I don't like it, especially the grey and black one. It's like it must be going on sale or something, because every single guy wears it. That would give me the ick. If I wasn't in a relationship, that would give me the ick. You come to see me in a tracksuit that I'm seeing every Tom, Dick and Harry in. It would give me the ick.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I feel like I don't like stingy guys. Guys that are stingy of their money. Okay,
Really?
okay. No, one thing that I get put off by is, you know, when you're how do I put this? You know, when you're in the car, like, say you've met a guy for like the first time, yeah, and you know, like, we all know as girls, yeah, let's not lie, there's a certain drive that the guy does which is attractive. That type of drive. Yeah. So basically, I just don't like, you see, you're in the car with the guy, it's like the first day and he picks you up or whatever, and then he just does all this unnecessary driving, but like this unnecessarily speed driving. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay,
I like it.
Okay, I think
Speed around, bring me, show me. No, show me. I'm in Top Gear, bruv. I want to see the speed.
No, I get that.
I want my hair to be going back.
But no, I get that. You can do your little speeding thing, like from here to there. But you know when they just do too much, like with the hand movement.
I hate
it's
when
just
you're
like,
speeding,
gee,
but we still haven't passed the traffic
I
light.
know.
We're at the same traffic light. Why are you speeding?
You overtook the guy and you were at the traffic light right next to him. It's embarrassing.
Do you know what's really, really embarrassing? And I've not had this in my current relationship, but in my like past like situationships, yeah, where a guy is racing another guy and your boyfriend loses the race. Or the guy you're racing loses the race.
Holy stunt!
Do you know how that gives me the ick? How dare you? I'm sitting
My life in danger to lose.
I'm sitting in the front seat like I am a part of Fast and Furious. And you have the audacity. And I look at the guy beside me. It's even worse if the guy is cute.
Yeah.
And his car is worse than your boyfriend's car.
But then
and your boyfriend does not win the race.
But then, yeah, on the
might as well
other
go.
hand, I hate when the guy drives like a pussy and he lets everyone go in front of him. I don't like that.
Wow.
Like,
you
you
just
just
show
have
he's a pushover.
Yeah, I just feel like it just shows that you don't stand
No,
your
but I
ground as
like
man.
a guy that drives with respect. That drive with respect. Like, with
Do you know this is so
people.
funny because me and Rassasa can't drive.
Who said that? Who said that?
You can drive, you just ain't got a license, you got a band, you get it.
There's this guy that made this thread, which basically he came up with it, and he said, lads, what gives you man the ick? And he put underneath it, girls uploading videos of them smoking weed, spelling, how can a girl not spell?
Well, I'm sorry, but so guys can sit down
Some
and
guys
give...
can't spell, bruv. Look, spells pussy, Pusi.
Okay, but listen, this is what I'm trying to understand. So you guys can sit down and give Siri asthma, but we're not allowed to. But I don't really want to smoke in the camera. I don't really care about smoking in the camera, but why can't I do it if you can do it? Is it just because I'm a female?
Like, I feel like it's all about being feminine, like you're meant to be this proper
Yeah, but when you want us to hold your wax and hold your drugs...
Right.
Can you see that behaviour? What is happening? Who is this?
Nah, I never knew that.
I don't hold wax or drugs. I'm just saying, when you guys say you want that girl that will hold you down, hold your knife, your gun, your crack cocaine,
you're meant to be that, like,
you're not talking about the feminist side
they're
there.
talking like, that's like being a trap queen. Like, that's
no,
somebody
but guys
that's like...
No, but guys say they want women that will hold them down. And, you know, when I went out, she was there for me, she did this for me, she did that for me, and that's the woman they want to marry. So why is it that when we're smoking weed, not me personally, I don't smoke illegal substances, but
What are you trying to say?
But when women are, you can't pick and choose. I love you. But what I'm trying to say is you can't pick and choose when a woman is modest. You have to accept her in her entirety.
Yeah. And then that's why I feel like it's called the ick, because it's such a personal thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Personal. It's not up to me to choose why you have.
This
But if
guy,
you want her to hold your wax,
this guy doesn't like girls who play football. Some guys say they don't like girls that cry unnecessarily. I feel like there's loads of girls out there that do this.
We won't cry if you don't make us cry.
Yeah, true.
You're out here doing all the wrong things and expecting us to hold it in. Yeah, if he makes you cry, you need out, bro. You shouldn't even be crying that much. You should just get him gone. Let me read you this one. This one says, after I slept with a guy, he sat there with his D out, eating my Doritos loud as fuck, and I haven't had any contact with either since.
Wait, what?
After I slept with a guy, he sat there with eating my Doritos loud as fuck, and I haven't had any contact with either since. I'm so sorry.
Like, gee, don't you have shame?
No, if you're in a relationship, there's nothing wrong with your man. He can't be just sitting there like, hello, hi Priya, how you doing? With it out. But it's not a problem. But if you're just a link,
I feel like...
get your clothes on and go.
I feel like it's all about being comfortable with that person, because if you're not comfortable enough with that person to watch them sit there and eat Doritos naked after you've done your thing, that you shouldn't be sleeping with them at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? So she doesn't even have the right to say she got the ick, because they're not close. They're not... do you guys know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not comfortable enough with the person.
You're not that comfortable to do that, for him to do that, but you're comfortable enough to be intimate with him. You don't have the right to get the ick.
Oh, wow. This girl said her ex-boyfriend competed in the charity boxing match, but he lost really badly. I couldn't look at him the same way since. I mean, I can understand that, but I personally wouldn't do that. But then that's personally the reason why I'd never want to date a boxer, because when you lose now, I'm meant to be looking in your... Like, no. Oh my God. Apparently these give the ick.
We'll put a picture on the screen.
What we're talking about is the what do we call these? These are the iconic boxers that your great granddad wore, bro, with the checkers on them.
Wait, someone said they don't like girls who drive a manual car. Imagine her changing gears.
See, this is... I feel like men...
What?
Men get...
What does that even mean? Because then if I pass
good.
automatic, you're going to say I can't drive anyway.
There you go.
Like, some of you people on the TL are just sheep. Like, some of you lot just like to get likes. Let's be real. Because that doesn't even make sense. You don't like her. That's not even it. Oh, that's not even it.
So sorry.
No way.
If I go on a ride and my man screams, if my man even
what
screams...
if he's like, ah?
It's fine, but no, even that would give me the ick. Don't do that. He can do that because he's caught me now. But if he went on the fucking ride, I'd go...
Okay, that's kind of cringy. If when she's a part of Birkin bagless
Wait a damn minute.
No, but some of you girls be wanting Birkins from guys that work a 9 to 5. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
I mean, you can work a 9 to 5.
Man said you're gonna bring your Birkin bag with you walking down Brixton High Street.
What are you trying to say about Brixton?
No.
What are you trying to say about Brixton? Personally, I'm trying to understand. We're sending a lot of shots in this
No,
podcast.
but let's be real, yeah. Some of you girls want to get a Birkin from a guy that works a 9 to 5.
But where are you going to wear the Birkins?
Where are you going to wear the Birkin to?
TGI? That's what it
Someone
is.
said they don't like girls that believe in star signs, but I'm not gonna lie.
That's not the ick, man.
That's
You
not
can't
the
get ick
ick.
off that.
That's not the ick.
Men are just taking this.
Wait, they just want anything to pick on women. Walking around barefoot in the club. Okay, that's disgusting. I witnessed that one time, but that was years ago, and I just couldn't understand. But I guess like when your feet are hurting, but still you gotta hold it together.
I just deep this. This is one of my worst icks. Licking their knife when they're eating.
What, men?
Yeah. If you lick any part of the cutlery,
that's nasty stuff.
You see when
especially when it's from a restaurant.
You see when you eat, I like when a guy leaves something on the plate.
What?
I don't know where it is. Even if it's a bit of crust. Or if a guy eats and there's food left on his mouth and he doesn't know for bare long, but you feel uncomfortable, so you can't tell him.
Tell him. What the hell? Oh my days. Okay, someone said, yeah, they don't like when a girl mentions, do you know how many guys that want to speak
But
to
I feel like sometimes males don't realise how lucky they are to be with a certain female. And sometimes I feel like that's the way women make men realise, look, me. Because sometimes a guy will treat you. You see, this is one thing I've learned. You could be the baddest bitch. You could be the baddest bitch. You could be the best girlfriend. You can be the most amazing wife. A guy will get used to you. A female thinks more. Like me, when if anything happens between me and my man, I'm not gonna think, oh, I can go get someone else because I know how he is. Yeah. Females tend to think about their men and think about that guy. They only want that guy. Guys get comfortable with the woman they're with, treat her like shit, and then she has to say to him, listen, you're not the. I go down the high street, I'll take every man on there.
But then
it's bad, but I feel like
it's a bad thing to say. Personally, I'd never ever say that to like a partner. But I feel like a lot of girls are different. Like a lot of girls, like when they think hating men is a personality trait. Okay, no, there's actually a group of you lot on the TL that actually like say you hate men. I'm me remembering all the times I've tweeted how much I hate men. No, some of you men are annoying though. Even with all these answers, they're annoying. Go on.
Baggy jeans when they're crumpled up at the bottom of their shoe.
No, do you know when their tracksuit bottom is swallowing their shoe?
I don't know.
Do you know what gives me the ick? Oh my days. Guys with creases in their Air Forces.
Oh my god.
How
dare you?
Get out of here.
How rude do you have to be to wear crumpled up Air Forces? You have no respect.
Fam, one time, do you know what can put me off a guy's attire? Like, I remember one time,
oh my god. You don't want to hear about attire.
Remember I told you, about that guy when he got so drunk, the attire.
Oh.
I remember him wearing like a checkered top. It's like we're in the middle of quarantine, and this guy looked like he wasn't going through a middle life crisis. He was wearing like a checkered top, some quarter shorts, some necks. I don't know what top he was wearing, and his hat was on backwards. Like,
oh my god,
bro,
snapback season ended.
Bro, come on! Like, I felt so shit with myself.
One of my biggest
going on a date with him.
situations like that, I went to meet this guy at the cinema, literally up there, and this guy was wearing, no cap, a red jacket, yellow top, grey jeans, and blue Nike Air Maxes.
Oh my god!
Oh my days! It just depends on the person you are. I feel like I tend to get the ick from nicer guys. I feel like when you go out with the road men, they don't give you the ick. It's when you talk to the really, 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 really nice men who are probably like either from a different culture from you, like probably different colours, or from a different, like they're just different to you. Yeah, that's when you're more likely to get the ick. If you go out with someone from the same country as yourself or same background, you might not get the ick. I feel like the ick is something where I think time and place is important with the ick. Because I feel like you can get the ick because it wasn't the right time. You weren't in the right mindset.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes if a guy does a certain thing, it depends on the time where he does it. Like, he might do something that is actually a bit weird, but because you like him at that point, or because you guys have passed that point, it's cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you've got like a period. Like, I feel like, how long do you think the talking stage should last?
I feel like the talking stage should last as long as the two people feel
comfortable. But I feel like once you're like 2, 3, like once you're 1 to 4 months in of the talking stage, I feel like once you've gone past the 4 months, depending on how much time you've spent with that person, you shouldn't be getting the ick after that, because you should already know, like 4 months in, that person's type of personality and the type of stuff they will and will not do. You should know their jokey side, so you should know like with what they're doing is a joke. Because say for instance you said you got ick from that guy doing the dance in the car. What if that was just his personality?
Anyway, guys, let us know what gives you the ick. We want to know what gives you guys the ick, because a lot of these just seem a bit mad.